Hello everyone, Acer83 here, and look, I got it working. So that's my setup right there. Right now we are playing The Bottom of the Well. It's kind of like a Alice in Wonderland type thing. And I played it a bit before. Let me just see if I'm online. Customizing Alice. This you do when you start a new game, and allows you to begin and play the game with an entirely different set of skills and characteristics. For example, a fit, survival-minded Alice will have a different experience from an unfit but social Alice. Pick your skills with care, but have fun experimenting. The inventory. At a certain point in the game, you'll be able to choose what Alice is carrying. How much you can carry depends on Alice's backpack, which is directly dependent on her organization skill. Oh, I actually did not know that. Huh. You can only pick up items once in the beginning of the game, but you may lose them during the course of the game. All interaction happens through clicking. No right clicks or keyboard commands are ever needed. Sorry, I'm just making sure I am actually live. I am! Oh wait, that isn't... hold on. Let me actually go to my channel, because I need to change it. And yes, I do still have Yahoo as my main thing, even though I'm not signed into the actual, you know, but hold on, I need to change the name of this live stream because I am not on Unity right now. Oh, geez. Let me, turn... hold on. Let me pause that. Alright. So, what should we name it? I guess that. If you have any better names, please tell me, because I am not good at naming. But I'm currently downloading a game. Very informational, and I write that I may play later. But that's so little. Oh, you can see the name. Hold on. Okay. I think we're good. So chat's right here. I also have to do the description. Help! I had a bad dream. Now I must survive. Oh, misspelled. Apocalypse. There. Apocalypse. I should change that, because that is not the name of it. So yeah, that's what I do. Ooh. Okay. Let's get back to the actual stream. But there are two keyboard commands that are used. Brings the in-game menu when in-game. Holding down Shift and Space, or Enter, will skip the text ahead faster. Enjoy the game, and if you have any questions, bugs, blah blah blah. New game. Okay. So, let's do... You can customize your Alice down to individual stat points if you wish, although it is not recommended. For your first playthrough. Luckily, this isn't my first playthrough. However, advised for subsequent playthroughs, you have to invest all 9 points before you can continue. Okay. Career. I'm gonna do a bunch in these. I'm gonna have no social life. Actually, one social life. That way I'm not too much of an outcast. Alright, I'm good. For now. You guys can comment whatever. Today I just had the weirdest dream of my life. I'm waiting for Joe to come online so I can talk to someone about this. Wait! Morning. Hey. Morning. Did you catch the anniversary reading last night? No, well, I tried, but I fell asleep. Listen, about that. You fell asleep? Oh, come on! Alice in Wonderland is like our favorite! Nice job, eh? Let me finish. Something happened. I was tuning in on my radio. You're such a Luddite. Amazing I can even catch you online. Luddite? Shut up, I'm not a Luddite. I just like analog things. Video kill the radio star. Anyway, I was tuning into the broadcast and I must have hit the AM switch or something. Anyone watching? Nope. Because suddenly the channel changed to something else. What? Aliens? Oh! Government-run number stations? What? No, it was weird, like white noise at first. It's hard to explain why I was so drawn to it. I could hear snippets of some melody, maybe lyrics, but the signal was weak. So you turned it off and continued looking for the Alice broadcast? So I went out on my balcony and turned the antenna around until the signal came through clear. It now sounded more like music, with the odd signal in the background. When logic and proportion have fallen sloppy dead, and the white knight is talking backwards, and the queen's off with her head. Oh, so somebody's pirate radio broadcast of golden oldies? It felt like there was something else there. Some message that the music was trying to was hiding. Gosh, I can't talk. I know it sounds weird, and then I fell asleep. So if I sound different, it's because I'm in a new room. What a story. Gosh, No, hear me out. I dreamed, and I didn't know I was dreaming. Do you understand? It was entirely lucid, but like waking up in another world. Except I didn't think of it as another world. Does this make any sense? You had a super lifelike dream while you didn't know you were dreaming, but you were still loosely in control. Sounds pretty rad to me. I'm sure it would have been, except for the whole end of the world apocalypse bit in the dream. Okay, now you've got my attention. So like I said, it was the end of the world. Everything I did that day felt like the real thing. Every smell, every sound, every color, every touch. It's important you know that. I wasn't acting like I would in a dream. I didn't know it was a dream. I am Alice C. And the only part of me that is not black and white is my lips. Just wanted to let you know. Heavy. And that's mad age. Not too obvious. There was no warning, no build-up, nothing. Just between one moment and the next, the TV had turned to the emergency alert system, and this voice that sounded like it had been recorded in the 60s told us we were under attack. When is this set? Because that... I don't know. Where is this, by the way? The background? Because that is beautiful. Even though, you know, it's barely visible, but it's still beautiful. Were you alone? Yeah, I had just gotten back from the store and was unpacking my groceries. I had the TV to catch on, the TV on to catch the evening news and weather. I remember buying a lot of canned food. So sorry, for some reason. Well, I mean, it never hurts to have it. Since when do you have more than a spare packet of ramen noodles in your cupboards? Hey, stop underestimating me. Future Dream Me was a pretty organized type. Although, blah, I don't know what I was thinking with all those cans. Definitely paranoid. Anyway, what happened next? Like I said, the TV suddenly turned to the emergency alert system, jacked the volume all the way up too. I didn't even know they could do that. The broadcast told us we were under attack right now, and that we needed to get to shelter. That we had less than 30 minutes before the bombs hit. Jesus, sounds scary. At first I didn't want to believe it. I switched the channel, but they were all the same. And then the sirens started. Tornado sirens, flood sirens. I don't know. I knew things were serious. So what did you do? Let's think about our options. Okay, what was your plan? The broadcast kept saying to stay indoors, to keep all the windows and doors closed, stuff like that. But what if the stairway got blocked or a fire started or something, and I'd get trapped up there? It didn't feel very safe. And I'd imagine they would hit downtown first, right? Not that you live in the middle of town, but... Right. Getting out of town felt like a good idea. They'd attack the cities first. I'd be much safer in the countryside somewhere. Spoken like a true survivor. But why do it alone? Wouldn't it be safer in a group? I thought of that. It could be done with a small group. Was it realistic of you to think you could stay in the apartment? Realistic? It wasn't like I had been through a lot of apocalypses before. I'm not sure what constitutes realistic. I had enough food in my cupboards to last me a little while, so at least I had that going for me. Oh yeah, and I had my trusty radio, of course. I tried it, and it worked. It was sending out the same emergency broadcast as the TV. And you called me a Luddite. Got me there. So, what did you do? I'm gonna leave town. I don't care about chess. I have a feeling this is going to prove more difficult than just taking the Greyhound, Yeah, but I knew I didn't have a lot of time to spare, so I hurried out and... Wait, you didn't leave empty-handed, did you? Oh, right, yes. I grabbed the biggest bag I had. An honest-to-God hiking bag. I've never owned a hiking bag in my life, but in the dream I did. Okay. What are you? What if I don't want that? Oh well. It looks like a multi-tool, so that's cool. We're gonna take the first aid kit. Flashlight is handy, radio. Oh. What is the question mark? Whatever. Okay, so I guess we're taking that. Why don't we have anything else? Okay, whatever. Weren't you terrified? It's not like you were going camping. Fuck, my hands were shaking the whole time, but I was kind of working on automatic. I even turned off the TV and lights before leaving. So, if you weren't planning on sticking around for the bombs to fall, and you weren't planning on going to a shelter to hide from them, what exactly was your plan? Well, I needed to get out of the downtown area first, which left a few options. The streets, I can imagine they must have been pretty bad. Oh, I can imagine they must have been pretty bad. You live centrally, don't you? Yep, and yep, the streets were bad. When I got out the front door, it struck me. Accidents everywhere, gridlocked as far as the eye could see. Panic, bedlam, awful. No buses, no metro, and you don't own a car, correct? That's right, but I had a few options. One was to start walking until I got out of the gridlocked zone and then steal a car. People were just leaving them with the keys in the ignition, just running away. Okay, sounds awful. And reasonable. Another would be to try and find a car as soon as possible, and then use it to make a way out of the gridlock. What, like in the action movies? A truck or a bus or something? Smashing through? And something like that? There was a third option. This one guy I know, who lives not too far away, I know for a fact he has a motorcycle, and I know for a fact he loves it and takes good care of it. Maybe I could use that. Lend his favorite thing to someone who is self-awardedly leaving forever to live as a hermit out in the mountains. I'm sure he'd be thrilled. Maybe a bit of a long shot, but it might be worth the time. A motorcycle is much more maneuverable, even when the streets are gridlocked. Alright then, so, what did you decide to do? Let's try with the motorcycle. The motorcycle seemed like a good idea at the time, except that when I arrived at his building, the first thing I saw was him outside, prepping his ride together with a group of similarly equipped motorcycle guys. So much for borrowing a motorcycle then. He didn't recognize me when I approached, and when I tried to introduce myself, he gave me one look and basically said, "Listen, I don't know who you are, but I'm busy. Fuck off before I make you fuck off." And he showed off the piece on his belt. Yikes. Oh yeah, I got out of there post-haste. Why not pre-haste? So no daring escape into the sunset. So no daring... I don't think it was... I don't think it ever was a power fantasy, or necessarily fantasy at all.